What is a reason you are glad to be single? No longer being forced to hang out with their friends, especially when the friends are one-dimensional pretentious turnips. I can do whatever I want and not feel guilty about spending time with no one. Learn to love myself without needing anyone else's words of affirmation after being single for the first time in a few years. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want without checking in with anyone. Also, no woman should have to be subjected to my toxic family. My apartment is clean and neat and most importantly, 95% empty. I was engaged but broke it off in July after putting up with a lot of disrespect from him and his family. I had quite a bit of money saved aside for our wedding, but now I can spend it on things I've wanted for a very long time. I'm finally taking care of myself and learning more about who I'm as an individual instead of being someone's fianc. Because I'd rather be single than be with someone who doesn't appreciate my love and affection. In learning to navigate the world through the lens of my own needs and desires without worrying how I'm being perceived by a partner, I do not believe I will be a good person to be in a relationship until I can do that, so I'm happy to struggle with it. Also, I really love dancing poorly to LCD sound system while my dog watches with fear and judgment in his eyes. Not that I couldn't do that before, it's just so free to do it in my own apartment alone. I'm not a huge fan of the single life, but in the past, when I've been in a relationship, I always felt like I needed to check my phone 24/7. I like being able to just chill and play video games, watch a movie, hang with friends without checking my phone consistently. Being able to save, I'm into that. It's selfish, but I get to do whatever I want to do and nothing I don't. Feels good. Getting a good night's sleep in the same bed with another person is kind of a crapshoot with me. Dating apps and all of the stupid and ridiculous made up rules people think are gospel for dating. No thanks. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. I'm perfectly happy on my own. Not interested in the games and nonsense. Parents not judging. I agree. My ex's family didn't like me, and my family didn't like him. It was really annoying to worry about it. Now I'm free from worrying about them getting mad every time I went to see him. I can do whatever I want whenever I want. If I want to stay up late, I can. If I want to go to sleep early, I can. If I want to sleep in, I can. If I want to wake up late, I can. If I want to buy that Xbox, PS, Nintendo, or upgrade my PC, I can. If I want to play video games, I can. If I want to watch a movie, I can. If I feel like watching TV, I can. If I feel like listening to music, I can. If I feel like reorganizing or redecorating my apartment, I can. If I want to go out to eat, I can. If I feel like cooking something at home, I can. I can choose how I use my time. I can choose how I spend my money. I can choose how I save my money. Do I feel lonely? I'll admit it. Sometimes I do. But I have good friends. If I feel like hanging out with my friends, if someone wants to hang out with me, I can. If I don't feel like going out, I can stay home. As someone who got out of a 3-year-long relationship about 4 months ago, I would say one of the biggest thing I'm glad about being single is being able to see myself clearly again. You don't realize how much being in a relationship can blind you to how you've changed, or how love can numb you to certain things. When I got out of that relationship, and once the initial crying and being depressed phase ended, I slowly realized how much happier I was and how much I've changed. Some of it good and some bad. But it was like being able to see myself through a clear lens and not through a distorted one. No longer feel like I'm dragging a dead body behind me through life. I've had some really abusive relationships. Singleness equals safety. I never want to turn the key in the door and have to worry about what is going to on the other side again. I don't want to have to manage another's emotions or walk on eggshells. I love the peace that my space is mine alone. I also hate the obligations that tend to come with relationships. I don't want to attend other people's events or buy presents for in-laws, etc. Basically, I'm selfish. I don't have to worry what I look like or what I'm wearing while I'm just chilling on my days off. Hair up in a messy bun. No makeup. No pants. No problem. Now that I'm single, no one can drink, get DUIs, use all my money to pay their fines, cheat on me, leave me, falsely accuse me abusing my children, in order to not have to pay child support and sue me for divorce. So there's that. Despite the woeful lack of sex, being single means I get to spend my money on my own shit. Christmas is coming, and I have no stress and it's not expensive. No one can cheat on me. I learned who I am after I decided to stop dating. It's been 4 years being single, and I really love who I've become. I was able to establish myself, my goals, and who I want to be. Fun, freedom and variety. I can play video games till 5 AM and no one will be mad. Just the ability to do anything I want at any time I want is all. I can never get cheated on this way. I can do whatever the hell that I want without fearing that I would disappoint someone important in my life. No responsibilities. I can be a ducking moron and no one will judge me except my family. God, they must be so disappointed at me. No money to spend for anyone else, which is good cause I don't even have an hour for me. Fuck being single. I need a hug badly. No one always bitching and complaining, no arguing, and all my stuff is mine and no one else's. Eating whatever I want at any time I want without having to have a discussion and planning it. I'm the master of my own time. I can do what I want, when I want. I got the entire bed for myself. I don't have to clear stuff with the missus before I book something. My flat is mine and mine alone. I can outfit it how I want. I can chat and meet with multiple women without a bad conscience. My mates can come and go as they like without a hassle, and bitching about the place not being clean enough to have PPL over. If I do get lonely, all I gotta do is fire up Tinder, and that problem is solved. Single life beats living with someone anytime right now. Enjoy it while it lasts. When I die there's nobody to go broke. I no longer have to explain/educate/teach someone how to treat me with basic human kindness and respect. I can pursue my dreams without worrying about not having enough time for someone. I've been in a toxic relationship before, and I still think it's better to be alone than to be stuck with the wrong person. I'm not sorry that I had the experience, but I'm glad it's behind me. Now hopefully I can find something better. Well, obviously relationships have positives and negatives. Being single means you don't have to deal with any of the negatives. Silver lining. Don't want to get my heart broken again. I've just had too much drama and bullshit dealing with the opposite sex. Not worth it. I don't have to stay on the phone or FaceTime call all night until someone's phone dies. My friend does this with his GF and it annoys the hell out of everyone in our group. Can flirt with multiple guys and have no commitments. Not stuck on bad sex or toxic commitment. I'm only responsible for my own happiness and sadness, not someone else's. I'm still 27 and depressed as duck. So closed off I don't even feel like trying to date. Don't want to drag someone down to my level either. Sometimes I worry about being single. Then I remember my parents and how they've been at each other's throats for all my life. Dying alone then seems like a blessing. Not screaming at my partner all the time. No kids to traumatize with all the aforementioned screaming. Bless. I can let my phone die and not have to worry about it. As a competitive athlete, I don't get distracted from my goals. I'm finally not broke yay. Not being locked down with anyone during COVID. Cause I can bang all these hot MILFs in my area. They send messages every time I open a dating app or Facebook. They hide when I resume ad block though. I can have sex with whoever I want, when I want to. The problem is getting someone to want to have sex with me. I have one less person to disappoint. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.